cut to the Rainbows walking down the hallway, and Flashes being a knob.
Business as usual.
You guys hear something? You decided to come back here just so you could beat me in the Battle of the Bands. I want this, Twilight, and you're trying to take it from me. Some friend. You really think you're gonna help them? I bet you have no idea what you're even doing.
Okay, if that's the cost for giving Flash personality, keep him as a personality deficient knob for all means, cause good God, that's unlikable.
I know he's being brainwashed, but sweet Celestia, I didn't think I could dislike the guy more, but ugh.
Can we please get something awesome to counteract this dickery?
You're never gonna get away with this.
Why? Because you didn't?
Ooh, good.
Oh darn this school's convenient cheap lighting, but this is still a good scene to show that Sunset's past is still haunting her, but what's good is she doesn't try to lighten it up or sugarcoat it, even in front of the villains. Although the Dazzlings do get to her, and you sort of feel bad for Sunset.
They didn't ask you to be in the band.
Probably afraid no one would want to see them play if she was in the group. Too bad. So sad.
I like that. Adagio and Aria give pretty effective breaking speeches, and Sonata just references a meme before it's a meme. So cute.
Remember, girls, we want to save the good stuff for when our full power has been restored.
Well, you've had the best song in the film so far, so since you're saving your power, I'll allow one mediocre number.
Oh, whoa, you didn't know that you fell. Oh, whoa, now that you're under our spell.
I thought you said you were saving your power, not singing the best damn song in the film. Lefty, you okay?
Such a good song.
Understatement of the millennium.
This is basically a textbook great villain song, one of the best ever made. Eerie instrumentals, visuals showing how hopeless our main character's situations are, the sick guitar riff, and the Dazzling's lyrics basically saying, "Your are already grasses, b****s." It feels like a snake slithering up to strike or a spider crawling up your back. It's just such a damned creepy song.
Not to mention, their harmonies just chill your spine ice cold. Some of the best since Def Leppard's Pyromania Hysteria days.
Enough with your hearing deficient cats.
Well, at least I don't listen to a band that you could kill by stepping on.
Well, you smell.
Also, somehow the Crusaders look badass in their stupid showstopper outfits. Nice.
Hey, don't diss Sweetie Belle's outfit. She could fit right in as Gene Simmons' daughter. Yes, Flash is defeated! But hold on, how in the name of David Bowie did Trixie's band make it that far?
Yeah, I know it's a bit on the nose to call them one-trick ponies, but they're literally one-track people.
Ah yes, soon you'll be a racing fan too, Pat.
Never. I'll never join the dark side.
So be it, Patty.
Don't worry, Twilight. Finals aren't until tonight. We'll get in a little more practice before we're supposed to hit the stage. We won't let you down.
And Applejack is best human.
We haven't played any of my songs yet, and
It's the semifinals. We gotta do awesome as I wanna be.
Although this gag is cute.
she's gone! Oh wait, there she is!
Batman Trixie is not.
Please. I could win this thing as a solo act, and everybody knows it.
Rainbow? Don't go all David Lee Roth on us.
Awesome as I wanna be. First to see me riding on a sonic boom. Got my guitar shredding a latest tune.
Rock gods be praised, it's a pure rock and roll song. The intense drumming, the insane hooks, Dash looking like she's on speed running around the stage, and my lord, that solo. This song could easily fit in an 80s arena rock band. Not quite as good as, say, Rock of Ages, Sweet Child of Mine, Shoot to Thrill, or Wild Side, but it's a damn good rock anthem. However, it's ruined by Rainbow's ego blowing up so much that Axl Rose would call her a I mean, way to go and nearly ruin the good run you guys had, Rainbow. Rock and roll is about the band, not yourself. And we didn't even get to hear the end of the song thanks to you. Oh, and to the rest of the band getting angry at Sunset for doing what she did? Buzz off. There was no time to close the curtain or alert any of you to what was happening, Rarity. Maybe if you paid attention to the band instead of your stupid wardrobe, then perhaps you would have noticed as well. Anything you'd like to add, Pat? Pat?
Hatred.
The film's biggest problem is by far how badly Rainbow is characterized. I know she's under a spell like everyone else, but she's reaching Season 1 levels of egotism, and back in Season 1 I couldn't stand Rainbow Dash. While I do think most of the Humane 5, minus Applejack, Fluttershy and occasionally Pinky, are pretty flanderized, Rainbow gets hit worst with the Simple Stick, and this song is drenched in her insufferable ego. It's so big that Donald Trump would come to the school and pay for her ego himself to add to his.
Now that's the bad girl we love to hate.
Shut up, Flash.
Yeah, stop trying to distract from the fact that no one likes you!
Heck, the only character more unlikable than him is Rainbow Dash blowing up at sunset. It was your mistake! Own up to it, you self-centered sod! However, brainwashing overrides common sense, happens every episode of The X Factor, and the Rainbooms go through instead of Trixie.
This is a travesty! A travesty!
Oh, come on, Trixie. You didn't even deserve to get past round 1. Go make more smoke bombs to make crappy exits.
This never should have been you, Rainbooms!
Hey, it's like all the La La Land fans after the Oscars.
Well, what do you expect? The Oscars never get anything right.
Well, duh. Suicide Squad won an Oscar, but Civil War didn't even get a nomination. Next you'll be telling me Todd the Tank's got a 4th season. You have to be me.
But Trixie's reaction proves a little more violent as, when the Rainbooms are setting up at Pringle Stadium, which isn't nearly around or in your face enough, she has the same idea as Tanya Harding and pulls a convenient trapdoor on them. Seriously, how are all of them on it at the exact same time?
Told you someone would give them a shove.
She didn't shove them. She pulled the lever.
Ugh, go back to sleep, Sonata.
Sonata, do us all a favour. Never change.
You better believe I got tricks up my sleeve. See me dominate.
Ew, same song. Next! We then change to underneath the stage where our heroes are going crazy from the lack of new songs and Rainbow's ego, which is now at Pete Willis levels.
It might have been your idea to start a band, but it's not just your band, Rainbow Dash.
I'm the one who writes all the songs.
I wonder if Ashley Ball and Andrea Libman share the same therapist. And you know what? Out of the Rainboom lineup, I really only like Applejack and Fluttershy in Rainbow Rocks. As you said, Pat, those two, and sometimes Pinky, I'll admit, are the only level-headed ones in the band throughout the film. Poor Fluttershy, always getting shot down by Rainbow's ego when she wants to make a contribution to the songwriting. And AJ is also correct about Rainbow hogging the spotlight from everyone. Just because you started the band, Dashie, doesn't mean it will always be your band. Without your friends, you'd be nothing in this competition.
I don't think the counterspell would have worked anyway.
Course it would have worked, Twilight. Assuming a certain band member didn't try to hog the spotlight the whole time we were trying to play it.
Hey, if you want to tell Twilight she's getting a little too caught up trying to be the new leader of this band, you don't have to be all cryptic about it.
You have to be f***ing shitting me, you arrogant, egotistical, insufferable.
Although AJ continues to be second best pony person, cause she makes a good point.
Yeah, Rainbow, are you that dense that you forgot you nearly ponied up during the semifinals and almost ruined your entire plan?
You only made it through thanks to the Dazzlings! And should I give Twilight a hug? I think she needs it, and Celestia knows Flash won't do it. Heck, even Pinky makes a good point. In her own manic way.
Anybody here remember fun? I'll give you a hint! It's the exact opposite of being in the Rainbows!
I had the most perfect outfits for us to wear. Again with the costumes. No one cares what we're wearing.
Oh, thank you, Applejack. You are spot on with Rarity. Making a creative contribution to the band is fine and all, but this really is the worst time to have your head wrapped around the outfits, which are a complete non-issue to what's going on. You know, at least Applejack's contribution to trying to keep everyone in check and focused on their task is useful, unlike Rarity's whining about the outfits, which have no impact in defeating the Dazzlings at all. And it's not just that, literally 90% of Rarity's dialogue in the movie is about making outfits.
You better believe I got tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, but I doubt you have a new trick up your sleeve. Can we please get... Oh, sick baseline. Oh wait, the Dazzling who's the most like Tylee's wearing a
Oh my god! What's wrong with your face?
And after Sunset gives that face, she finally understands exactly what the sirens have been after this whole time. And why is Rainbow's anger cloud blue? Not important.
They're feeding off of the magic inside you.
How can they be using our magic? It's the magic of friendship.
Yes, I can tell from your endless bickering during this scene that you have the magic of friendship on your side.
Regardless, this moment of Sunset bringing the Humane Six to their senses is great. Her awareness of her flaws allows her to ground the others, as well as finally realizing she is an essential member of their group, no matter what other people say or think.
Although, did none of them really take their phones with them to the concert? Or did they run out of charge? Or have they never heard of portable chargers?
But they still can't guess out until Spike's one legitimately excellent moment in the film.
Aww.
Also, best shout out ever. Until next season.
Also, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard Vinyl had a line at some point around this time in the movie, but Hasbro had it cut.
They removed one line that clearly didn't add anything to the film for that legitimately touching scene in the kitchen. Those bastards.
Anyway, Spike and Vinyl help free the Rainboom's Twilight and Sunset, and of course, Rainbow allows the use of one of Fluttershy's songs, and Rarity gets to play dress up. And her outfits suck. Seriously, that's what the big deal was this whole time, Rarity?
I think Lady Gaga has more fashion sense.
Hey Twilight, the 80s called. They want their collars back. I mean, the only person I've seen who can pull off a disco collar is Nightwing.
Let's not get carried away, Pat. While the Rainboons prepare for battle atop a convenient hill overlooking Pringle Stadium, Vinyl drives up in the Deus Ex Machina mobile. Though it kicks major ass.
Lefty, it's a transformer. I think your argument's invalid.
The Siren's bit of welcome to the show is excellent. If Under Our Spell was Your Asses Are Grass, then this is Your Asses Are Growing Trees They're So Grass. The sick bass, the creepy faces and utterly chilling harmonies are great. Although if they wanted a less creepy song, they could have done...
I am the master of ceremonies, so let me set you straight. With just a wave of my magic wand, I'm master of your fate.
Well, okay, except the one part, but... yeah, screw it, I love that song. And we haven't referenced nearly enough songs in this review. Their song is so great that the Rainboom's counter, while pretty good, pales in comparison.
While Fluttershy's song is in no way terrible, it's very catchy and upbeat, it's not something that I think could really pack a punch to defeat the Dazzlings. Yeah, it's a song about unity and friendship and sums up the message of the film, but they could have given it a little more oomph. I'm not saying it should be like a Slayer song, but something a little more hardcore, like Queen.
But the Dazzlings prove harder to defeat, turning into demonic sea ponies. Shooby-doo, shoo-shooby-doo, motherfuckers. Although Rarity's counter to Aria is frickin' brutal. Those are diamonds, for the love of Luna.
Butterflies, my one weakness.
But even these are no match for harmonic and demonic screeching.
Please do not drop the microphone.
Sunset Shimmer, we need you!
Sunset Shimmer, I choose you!
While the lyrics of this song are, like the previous one, not that great.
Our music is a bomb and it's about to blow.
I wouldn't call your music a bomb or say that it blows if I were you. This moment is freaking awesome. Sunset finally says, screw you Dazzlings, I know I'm a valuable friend, my past isn't today. Oh wait, wrong song. Oh, and her finally getting her ponytail and ears as a sign of her development is just icing on the cake.
Hey, don't forget she gets her own stream of color in the Friendship Rainbow too, Pat.
They then summon a giant rainbow alicorn to defeat the Dazzlings.
Did I really just say that out loud?
And they now have all the talent of Rebecca Black.
We will be adored. Tell us that you want us.
Whoa, that's a bit harsh.
Harsh but true.
The Dazzlings are run off stage by the classic audience throwing rotten garbage at the stage. Wait a minute, where did they all get that garbage from? Whatever. We get Brad shoehorned into the scene. Again.
Oh, can someone please interrupt the...
You may have vanquished the Dazzlings.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually glad to see Trixie.
Come on, Pat, don't diss Gilderoy Lockhart, pony person.
Far be it from me to insult Kenneth Branagh. but not characters who superficially resemble his. Lefty, you okay?
Steve Clark has a daughter!
Yeah, just when you thought Sunset couldn't get any more awesome.
They then have a group hug and... Wait, where's Spike hugging?
Oh my.
So, with the day saved, Twilight must return to Equestria. Although from Pinky's face, Lord knows what's happening there.
I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
But now, I can go through the portal whenever I need to. This isn't goodbye. It's just goodbye till next time.
Only to return for the final 10 seconds of friendship games and never at all in Legend of Everfree.
Back at the Pringles Stadium, our heroines practice while the credits roll for our final song, Shine Like Rainbows, which I do have a soft spot for. I don't know why I like this more than the other Poppy songs. Maybe it's just therapeutic after such a large battle where they came so close to losing, and so rings more true since they just showed the power of friendship. Or maybe it's the electric guitar. I'm always a sucker for that.
There is nothing you can do to beat me.
Almost always. Also some nice fan art. Hope they credited it.
As for the end credits song, I would have preferred Def Leppard's We Belong, but it didn't exist in 2014, so this'll have to do. And it wraps up the movie quite nicely. It's a soft yet energetic ballad that leaves a warm feeling in your chest. And to top it off, we get a nice montage of everyone at CHS becoming friends with Sunset. Oh, and it looks like MLP is borrowing ideas from Marvel. Good hype for the next film.
So that was Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks. An actually pretty great film, and a massive improvement over the first.
While Spike didn't get as much to do, Flash still sucked, Rainbow was annoying, the people still feel bland outside the more shoutouts, and some of the songs feel like filler, this film is pretty damn good. The Dazzlings are effective villains, Twilight's conflict was relatable, loads of the songs were great, the animation noticeably improved, and Sunset's development was so satisfying. I'm amazed at how such a one-note villain was able to turn into such a fleshed out and excellent character. This movie is great even if you take off the My Little Pony brand and just look at it as a film on its own. With some prior knowledge from the original.
Rarity was flanderized pretty badly, Rainbow's ego should have been toned down, and there was only one rock song in a movie called Rainbow Rocks. But when this film got it right, it soared. Sunset is one of the best developed characters MLP has ever put out. 95% of the songs were great, especially Awesome As I Wanna Be, Shake Your Tail, Under Our Spell, Welcome to the Show, and Shine Like Rainbows. Flash's presence was toned way down from the first movie, so he wasn't as big of a waste of space this time around. The music references were subtle but noticeable to those who look hard enough, and the writing was much improved over the last film. They cleverly used the rock and roll band motif of the film to show how friendships can be strained over the littlest details and how hard it can be, especially for a new friend amongst the group, to speak up. And the movie accurately portrays how hard it can be for a band to cooperate if they keep letting little things get in the way. It's honestly why I love Def Leppard. They've been through so much in what has now been 40 years. And even though they've lost members along the way and had to go through so much hard luck, they're still together. Def Leppard is not only friends, they're a family, just like the Humane Six and Twilight. Overall, this movie rocked.
Well, Lefty, thanks for being compliant in my collab.
We're on my channel now, Pat.
Wait, we are? Oh, balls.
I'm MrLeftTurn. I'll see you when I get back from the track.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.